Oh my god, it's Chris. But I thought he was dead.
Not yet. We still gotta do the spooky things.
Well, I know Rutskarn's dead. He died in the last one.
No, I'm back. I did actually just had to go to the bathroom. I was too embarrassed to say so. But in the meantime, I've done a lot of, like, soul searching.
You both died in the last one.
Well, yeah, but Rutskarn died more funnily than I did.
Yeah, but I died off camera.
Rutskarn locked me in a haunted house for 30 minutes, and then eventually the ghost murdered me.
I gotta say, I've always wanted to do that, so that's good. So, today we're playing Josh's pick, The Convenience Store.
Yes, this is a game developed by Chilla's Art, which is I think it might just be a single guy doing these, like, lo-fi aesthetic Japanese horror games.
Two brothers, apparently.
It's just called Two Brothers.
Well, no, they've identified... Chilla's Art has identified themselves as just two brothers making Japanese horror games. I have to say, the thought of going to a convenience store right now is its own form of horror.
Yeah. So, here we are in Japan.
Ooh. This looks and sounds awesome already. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see something cool?
What?
You can also just not have it look like that.
I mean, it should be way too much chromatic aberration. And maybe some people will think it is, but for some reason it was actually working, especially on the text. Like, I love how the text is drawn out like that.
Yeah, like, it's... Like, there are a lot of VCR filters that aren't super great, and this one feels much better than the usual one. So we are a lady living in an apartment somewhere in Japan, and we work at the convenience store over there across the bridge.
And we have a voice actor, which is very rare for indie horror games.
Yeah, well, she actually doesn't say much. We have a CRT and a VCR, so I'm assuming this is probably not modern day.
There's a very interesting contrast here between like the polygon fidelity and like the actual like graphical effects that are happening here, where it's like these assets could have been produced in, you know, the 90s or whatever for the most part, but they're rendered with like texture and lighting effects that are clearly much more modern.
No, we don't want to pick up the flashlight. I like how, like, so she's got a bedroom / like dining room area with a microwave and a fridge, but then the rest of the kitchen is over here in another room. I don't know if this is like typical for Japanese houses or something, but it's very strange to me. Also, there's another fridge here and another table.
Yeah,
is this like a communal like thing? Is this like another tenant over here?
Like a hostel, maybe?
We never see. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I thought we had to eat lunch, like dinner before we went in.
You do.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe you do.
There we go.
This is where our
So
collectively low weeb level
go to the door.
interferes with our ability to actually get this done.
Imagine picking up a flashlight in your house and then just using it all the time. Let's see here. Is it? Ah, okay, yeah. We got a bento.
I just love all this chunky 90s ass tech.
Oh no, you change too slowly and your bento explodes.
Will this end eventually, or do I have to click it?
That's a good question.
No.
Only one way to find out.
You know, when I was like... When I was like 15, I was home alone. I think it was summer vacation. Parents were out doing something. And I wanted to heat up some leftover like pizza from Olive Garden or something. So I put the pizza in and I heated it up for a while. And it was like almost warm enough, and I was like, okay, this needs to go in for like 5 more seconds. So I put it in the microwave and hit the 5 button on the microwave and walked away. And
oh no!
Shortly thereafter, I smell something burning, and I open it up. This pizza's on fire in the microwave, and I throw it in the sink, and I'm like, oh god.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, then again,
Yeah.
I think an Olive Garden pizza is at least like 10% firelighters. It's like what they used instead of cheese.
Yeah.
So, for the record, this is as bright as the outdoor area is going to get. It's going to get darker each time we do this.
There's no street lights here? That feels weird.
Well, there are these.
There are street lights. They're very ineffectual.
They're stylistic street lights. They're not illuminating street lights.
See, okay, so I lived in I went to school in Irvine, which is a city in Southern California, and the thing about Irvine is that it is like they're anti-vampires who are terrified of the darkness and have to be in light all of the time. It's what a friend suggested at the time, but the deal is that wherever you are in Irvine, it never looks like it's darker than like dusk. When I had been there for like a few days, like I woke up and I look out the window and I'm like, oh wow, it's like sunrise out there already. And then I check my watch and it's like 9:30 p.m.
I would say that holds true for like much of Orange County.
Yeah, just like powerful streetlights everywhere off low cloud cover, making the sky just kind of like never get darker than like never getting darker than like a slightly moldy orange skin.
Yeah. I don't think there's actually anything to explore here.
No, there isn't. That's part of the reason it's so dark.
I spent some time wandering around this area when I first played the game. It's like there's nothing here.
That's pretty realistic, I guess. Like, what would you want to find?
It's very much a game that believes in the sort of Left 4 Dead level design philosophy of like guiding players with light.
Oh yeah. And it's not a super realistic depiction. Like, very much you live in a box canyon here. Like, there are walls on all sides. And then you come out here and it's just a road and a store.
Yeah, they finally attracted some settlers to Blood Gulch.
But like it works in the sense that when you come to work here, you feel like you are alone at a lonely stretch of road, even though in game you're like 30 seconds from your house or whatever. You're really not far.
This guy knows what really happened here.
Yeah, people outside convenience stores have said similar things to me before.
$13 an hour night shift. This is the reason why I'm here. $13 an hour in the 90s was no joke, though. Like...
Wait, go back. I'm trying to see if there's like a is that...
It's yen. It's
is that
not
950 yen?
Yeah. 950 yen for the day shift, 1,300 yen an hour for the night shift.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, you're right. Yeah, that's pretty close to $13, I think.
In 90s currency, I think it was actually more.
I don't think yen actually is inflated much. I think that it's like a yen value from like a decade or two ago is roughly equivalent to like the same amount of money today.
I like the idea of walking into the convenience store you work at night alone, saying hi to your manager. He's like, "Oh yeah, I just heard that somebody fell off the bridge you just crossed. Anyway, see ya."
Also, wow, this guy's face is like, compare the fidelity of this guy's face to the fidelity of the vending machines outside, and they're going for some very like bold choices.
It's very like PlayStation aesthetic, PS1 aesthetic, where like you have these air quotes photorealistic, they're like photos that are scanned in as faces.
Look at this photograph.
Yes. So we gotta clock in or punch in as you do.
Well, punching and clocking into the same thing.
Yeah. Alright, we gotta take the expired food off the shelves. Oh, we also have the ability to use the CCTV system. And its woeful coverage of the store.
Yeah, the CCTV computer looks much newer than some of the other technology we've seen.
Yeah. So maybe it's not the 90s,
aesthetic.
It's just like
could be early 2000s.
We still have CRTs. Well, that's a pretty not early 2000s fucking monitor right there. Like, that's a 16:9.
No. Okay, the 16:9, I guess, makes it.
Yeah.
So here's my favorite part of the game. You actually have to go do your crappy job. Like, part of the terror of this game is being trapped in a dead-end job. And I say that 100% unironically.
And it's not like you just, like, eat the items into space. You have to take them in a bag and go to the dumpster.
Wouldn't you just sit there eating them right out of their wrappers like it's a fucking horror movie?
I'll bet they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, I bet they're not allowed to do that. I don't know. In the United States, they definitely would not be allowed to eat them.
Yeah, no. Gotta throw this food out.
Not unless you had a really cool manager.
Alright. Jig. I don't know what that is. It's a credit card that you can scan with an IR reader.
Oh yeah, the music's already getting me. Man, this is every retail job.
Like, the sound mixing isn't ideal, because, like, you can hear the car leaving way too loudly. But, like, the quality of the audio of capturing that specific tone of what's going on is really good.
I forgot there's something we can do with this.
Leave it for the fucking raccoons.
Well, kind of. Not exactly.
Give it
there is that
outside.
homeless guy out here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know you could
Another thing you're not allowed to do. Give him the food.
I mean, the manager left. Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah. Well, no, when the manager's left, the manager doesn't care what happens as long as he doesn't have to learn about it. Like, he could not bothered to give a shit. I mean, again, this is very specific to the cultural context I've worked under.
I do like how you're looking at expired food in other places, and then here it's just like, oh yeah, ramen. Yeah, I'll try that later. Why did I get an achievement for that?
It recognizes how hard you're working.
Before.
Steam achievements are really sporadic for single-player games. Oh, yeah, even the door malfunctioning. It's like, it should be scary, but it's not, because you're like, yeah, that figure.
I seem to remember a kid is doing it. But...
I think we missed it. I think we just missed it.
Yeah.
That's appropriate in a way.
Well, there's something driving up.
What's the worst music that's ever played in a place you worked?
Anything I play while working?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh shit!
I've only worked at a physical location for like 2 days, so I don't really remember anything about the music that was being played at the Pizza Hut that I worked at when I was 16.
That's fortunate. Home Depot was all dad rock, and I don't normally mind it, but like, they had a real penchant for choosing the most like cloying kinds of dad rock.
You not gonna buy anything? Okay, whatever. So also, I think the Austin Lee guy here is actually a patron.
It's
on their Patreon. Like, that's one of the the high tiers. Like, yeah, I get a reference to you incorporated in our games.
I hope that's a photo of him too. Oh, they just took a photo of it, airbrushed it with an actual airbrush to look as like sexy J-pop idol as possible.
What are we doing?
Well, there's this place back here.
You can't go back there. It's for police. It's forbidden.
I wanted to check if the dumpster was closed, actually.
Is there a penalty for leaving your dumpster open and attracting wild animals?
Not exactly.
I see what you guys mean about like the horror of having to do your job. I'm not sure that's an experience I crave.
Scary stuff does happen, and it'll start ramping up, but it starts very much like no kidding around. It's
all right. So we grabbed that box, and then electric sounds played.
Yes, aggressive coil line.
The microwave started.
Hey, we're trying the new Sankey ramen.
There's the convenience store out there.
I love that. I love the imagery of like. I don't even think that makes sense. Like, I don't even think you're actually looking at the real convenience store there. I just love the idea that you cannot escape your job.
I'm pretty sure that lines up with the physical arrangement. But yeah, it's like, yeah, the one view you have out your window is the place you work. Ah, I'm stuck in the thing. Oh, there's nothing in there. I don't get to eat the ghost food. Anyway, let's put this tape in the VCR.
Not the microwave?
No.
7 days.
Watch closely. Nah.
7 days. You're going to be on shift for the next 7 days. Rebecca's sick.
So this is... Actually, I'm not sure where that is.
It looks like the caution tape there, but yeah, it's not there.
Right.
Maybe the caution tape in the background was the caution tape in the fence.
Where is that ramen?
Question is when you eat those snack chips. Goddamn.
Oh. Alright, gotta get the flashlight. And this is important from today on because, well,
now
there's
it's,
that.
yeah.
And also
Great.
all the,
Good.
I guess we just have a blackout, except we don't, because we still have power in here, it's just everywhere else.
That was very good.
It's a cheap way to build tension, but it breaks the game up. I don't know, I have mixed feelings on it.
Yeah.
I just like the ominousness of announcing that this is the first... like, saying first night would have been, like, kind of lame yesterday. But, like, saying first night after, like, an uneventful work day is kind of like, oh shit, something's gonna start happening today. Like, that starts building up the tension.
It is a long walk, and I think you do it, like, 3 or 4 times. It's a long walk with these
people
tiny
live
ass...
in these?
Yeah. In real life, I'm sure.
One of my top 10...
Well, how significant does, like, Japan have these, like, shanty towns just hanging out in normal towns, where there are just these, like, tin-sided, like, prefab tiny houses?
I have seen these in anime. That's about all I can say.
I totally believe that they are real. It's just, you know, the idea that you get of Japan in the U.S. is very much like Tokyo.
Yeah.
And, like, urban, upscale Tokyo at that, so...
That's fair. The idea of people get of the United States is, like, New York, Los Angeles, and Texas.
Yeah.
At, like, one farm somewhere in, like, Kansas.
Oh, we can't walk into this person's yard.
Yeah, so I've been working from home for a few years, and I love every part of that, except for, like, 1 or 2 things. But, like, one of my top 20 things that I enjoy about it is that I don't have to commute anywhere. And I know, like, a lot of people like commutes and, you know, even sort of miss them. And I get that, but, like, I've never not resented the need to, like, travel the same route, often by car, every single day. As I'm watching this, I'm thinking I might not mind it as much as if I, like, worked somewhere I could walk to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
See, I miss it just because, like, I've been working from home since March, and I just miss segmenting my life. Like, yeah. I like having work be at work and home be at home, and I can't do that anymore, and it drives me nuts.
What sort of works for me is, like, when I take my breaks, I just try my best to, like, do something that I couldn't do if I was at the office. And that kind of helps, like, divide up the day a bit.
Thanks, buddy. Ghosts aren't real. Sure, that's not going to come back to bite us. Oh, I can occupy the same space. Now we are manager. Go restock shelves.
But he's not your manager. He's just the dude that works there.
No, I think he's our manager.
No, because the manager leaves a note. You relieve him. Like, because when you show up, he goes.
Oh, yeah, maybe. See, I didn't leave the garbage bin open, but the garbage bin was open.
Yeah, I see now. Now I see why you're checking it.
I always forget to do that. I played through the first segment of this game several times, and I always forget to look at that. But there they are. Oh,
all right. That? Time to go fuck up some rats.
That is a lady with a walker.
Not really the scariest thing in the world, is it?
Some of the subtle things this game does I love. Like, when you go in and out of the CCTVs, it pauses, you lose control, and it's like a 10-second fade. And it doesn't look like too much when you're watching the stream, but when you're playing, you feel that. And, like, especially when scary things start happening and there's a sense of urgency, I love that.
Yeah. Now we need to
Murder the rats.
Fade out, murder the curiously still rats.
The rats! The rats! Where are the rats? We fly!
So, maybe this is a dumb question, but like, is rat spray a thing? Like to kill rats?
Not that I know of. I think you just have the guts to have a segment where you run around smacking them with a baseball bat. I have never in my entire lifetime... Okay, so here's the thing. I worked at Home Depot. I worked in the garden center. One of the only things I knew anything about that I was able to like internalize my training was the kill aisle. Like the aisle full of things to murder various creatures. And no, I do not remember ever seeing rat spray as a thing there.
Well, this day may take a while.
Like, I think that there are sprays you use to, like, keep rats away from an area, but I don't think you, like, fucking just, like, blat them in the face with it.
Any toxin that could kill a small mammal is probably not healthy for larger mammals.
No. I mean, when it comes to rats, like, you either... Sorry to say, the only means available are fairly medieval.
Can rats eat chocolate?
They will. They do. I don't know if it has deleterious health effects.
Probably one of those things where it is bad for them, but, like, not sufficiently bad to kill them.
It isn't toxic to rats, but it is fattening.
Oh. Well, get all the rats really fat, and then they'll
too much chocolate at once can cause like theobromine poisoning. Apparently.
Oh, this guy's got business here.
I love that the douchebag guy that is about to be a complete dick doesn't park right. It's a nice little detail.
Oh man, this looks like a dude in like this. Yeah. A pack of cigar. Hurry up!
He's also demanding that we go get beer from the place where you can just go to get the beer.
Yeah, it's like, do you not know how a convenience store works? It's not an inconvenience the person behind the counter store. It is convenient for you to walk your ass over there and grab a bunch of beers.
I've forgotten where the beer is. I thought.
Don't you open those doors?
I thought so. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, right.
You have to do it one at a time. You're just dropping them on the floor.
We have only so many fingers.
Okay, are there not fucking baskets? Because, like, that's...
Pick the ones up off the floor.
No, just, like, let your manager come into a bunch of fucking empty cans all over the floor of the convenience store.
This guy deserves floor beer, though.
I gave it a real good shake for you. And this one may be a can of beer or maybe a can of rat spray. Dealer's choice.
Just replace the label on the rat spray with beer.
It's very foamy.
Alright, no more beer. Now we need the cigarettes.
No
oh, right, yeah. 5 cans of beer and the,
Didn't it say 5 out of 6? Is that a trick? Is that like a sneaky trick?
No, you need to get...
It's 5 cans of beer and a pack of cigarettes.
Oh,
and that would be 6, so...
That would have tripped me up for sure. I feel like that's probably the intention.
The lady's been in the bathroom for a while.
Gotta make sure she's alive.
I think she died.
Did you break the old
Stop
lady?
moving. Okay.
Should like break her pathfinding maybe?
No, it's she stops because she needs to talk to you, but it's just really funny. Ma'am, this is an Arby's. Ma'am, this is an Arby's.
Oof.
But just, I love it. I love how, in addition to all the actual horror, there's just asshole customers and crazy, obnoxious people, and...
Also, no mirror in the bathroom.
It feels like the game is intentionally conflating these two things. Like, I know it's based loosely off of a J horror copypasta, creepypasta thing, but, like, the way the game is structured, beyond just being based off of that creepypasta, is intentionally drawing parallels between this sort of dead-end job and the terror you go through in a bit.
It's got that kind of Five Nights at Freddy's working class horror edge to it. Like, not in the same way at all, but like kind of the same kind of the same theme in it.
Thought occurs. Oh, there was a kid.
I have often thought about like designing kind of an avant-garde. Also, the kid just popped in, but that seemed more like a glitch than a spook.
I'm stuck on the parking thing. I can't leave.
But I often thought about making kind of like a pseudo-horror game about when I worked at fucking Michael's.
You worked at a Michael's?
I worked the worst kind of job you could work at a Michael's without special training.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm going to try to break this down to a short version because I don't want to distract from the game too long, but we'll see what we have time for over the course of the episode. But the idea was, alright, so there's this store. Ideally, what you want to do is the store gets all of its stock in at like 5 a.m. off of a truck, and then stocks it on the shelf. They takes it from like off the truck, puts it temporarily in the back room, brings it from the back room to the store shelves, and everything's great, right? Let's deal with this guy.
Package that needs to be picked up.
Yeah, parcels. That I know that is a thing you can do at Japanese convenience stores, thanks to Yakuza.
You mean because the Yakuza runs the convenience stores, or because of the Yakuza game series?
Because the Yakuza game series is my gateway drug to weebishness. Anyway, so that's the ideal situation. Problem number one. They can't come in at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever, because there's old people in the community, so the truck has to show up at 7 a.m., 1 hour before closing. Problem number two. The store does not have a storage area because it was lost in a zoning dispute to, like, another store in the area. So they have to use their, like, employee, like, break area and, like, packing down room as a storage area. Problem number three. Numbers were unbelievably shitty at this store. So there wasn't actually any room for anything on the store shelves. So what would happen would be you would get a shipment of stuff, including stuff that other stores couldn't stock. You would take it off of a truck, and you would desperately try to, like, stuff it into the available space in a physical, uncomfortable, claustrophobic labyrinth of cardboard boxes. Then you would desperately strip some of them with a box cutter as customers are coming in the door, load everything into a shopping cart, push it out, discover that nothing fit anywhere in the store, and then push it back and try to find room for it in the shipping area. And all the while, customers are asking you questions like, excuse me, where's this, or how do I do that? Which you don't know how to answer because you're a fucking pack-down monkey, and they don't teach you that stuff. So your job performance is evaluated based on your ability to handle an essentially impossible task, which is done under less than ideal circumstances by, and it's just like you're not contributing anything, so you know you're going to be fired as soon as the manager decides to stop pretending that this is something they can achieve.
We have found a box.
Oh wow, people just getting weird packages, VHS tapes and shit. That,
Well, gotta go to work, and it's raining, so we got an umbrella.
And this is when I don't want to ever have to walk to work.
I just wish it rained here. It's been like 8 months. I like the effect of the water hitting the ground here.
In theory, it's supposed to rain here, but every fire season, I guess it's just like, nah, fuck that. So I got a bunch of stories from that job, but one of my favorites is that one time the manager tried to call us all in to, like, congratulate us because, like, instead of 50 shopping carts in the back room full of junk, there's only 10 shopping carts in the back room full of junk, so give yourselves a round of applause. And before anybody can even, like, begin to think about clapping from, like, the depression funk lethargy they're in, this guy who's about 99 years old says in a very loud, very harsh voice, "We didn't unpack everything on the shopping carts, we just brought them out. They're gonna come back as soon as we're done." And the manager's just like, "Well, I was just trying to give you guys a compliment, but okay." And as we're walking out, the old guy just, like, looks openly right at the employee next to him and is just like, "Nah, nah, nah." The next day, we were unpacking boxes, desperately hauling stuff out, and to give you an idea of how desperate they were, I'm the guy they had unloading a truck. Oh, holy shit.
I guess that guy was hiding in the locker. This is the famous jump scare in this game.
Your coworker's really? Kind of a dick.
What do we got? Some products were missing on the shelf. Wow, we gotta stock shelves today.
Oh boy. So the next day, I'm, like, I go back there and again, like, I, at the height of my weediness, am pulling boxes off of this fucking truck, and we open up one of them, and it's full of Christmas decorations, which was striking because it was literally July at the time. And, yeah, just, like, full of Christmas shit and glitter. As we're unpacking all this stuff, just getting completely coated head to toe in glitter. I'm just like, yeah, so I guess this is when you guys unload the Christmas stuff, right? It's kind of interesting that we unpack all this stuff. We're not going to have room for all of it. And the employee is just like, yeah, this job really ruined Christmas for me. And I started to laugh. And then the 99-year-old guy just says to me, like, looking me right in the eyes, "What's so funny?"
Is this a horror story you're making up, Rutskarn?
Well, the next story does suggest that it was, but no.
What?
The next story was, we come in before hours, and this time we don't have a truck to unload, so we just grab stuff and try to find space for it. One of the employees goes into the bathroom, comes out and says, "Yeah, there's blood all over that bathroom. Just a shitload of blood in there." Like, what? Like, just blood? Should we, like, let someone know? And he's like, "I don't know. It's not my job. It's not yours." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but... yeah, actually, okay." So we didn't do fucking shit about it. We didn't like, tell a manager. We didn't... As far as I know, it's still there.
Where do we put this stuff?
The counters in front of the fridge, I think. I think they're the little fridge thingies. The open air fridge thingies.
Oh, yeah. So we were briefly locked in the storeroom there. And now, this extremely cool looking dude is, gonna look at the air conditioner? Okay.
Now, is this guy legit? That's the thing you might wonder in a real horror, another horror game. But in this one, you're an employee. You don't give a fuck if he's a real, like, repairman or whatever.
I think he's literally walking around the store. Yeah. So you can come around to the back. We're not gonna let him go through the storeroom.
Just, like, glacially drifting along the side of the building in pouring rain.
It's weird to see, like, now in games, like, masks in their pre-pandemic context. Which are, like masks, like people wearing masks to prevent getting infected or to prevent infecting others. Like, that's been a thing in, you know, Japan for a while now. But it was, like... you know, always one of those, like, oh, the Japanese, they're worried about getting sick, I guess.
So they're so
and now everybody's wearing masks
about
all
their
the time.
health.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah,
hey, how's it going?
Yeah, back then, a bunch of people in Asia wearing masks to prevent infecting each other, and a bunch of Americans going, "That's weird." But now, it's a bunch of people in Asia wearing masks to prevent infection, and a bunch of Americans going, "That's weird."
The light's blue now. It's working, so...
Yep. I put in a new combine power
think that's
orb.
what that means.
It's working.
Ah!
You gonna pick up the wrench? You give him the wrench?
This comes up later, where, like, this... Oh, right, it's the key. Okay, I thought the game first.
What do you need that key for?
I don't know.
That's that fucking kid again. Maybe.
Oh,
it does nicely set up, like, you know, a potential creepy scenario where every time, like, the door goes dee-doo, 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 you know, you're like, oh, is it just a kid? Like, what's going on? You don't know what you're gonna find.
Yeah.
Try it on the toilet tank. See if it unlocks the vending machine.
Just replace all of the water in the toilet with Gatorade.
Flush with hydration.
Did we finish stocking the shelves?
I think we did. I didn't see anything else to stock there.
I think she needs our attention.
Ah.
This definitely captures the feeling in a job where, like,
working here, yeah,
there's not enough staff there, and you just, like, there's too many things for you to do, and you can't really even sort out, like, the order you're supposed to do them in. You just kind of have to tumble through and hope for the best.
Oh, cool.
Did we just get inducted into a cult?
Maybe. Double check the storeroom. Why do I keep hearing my phone getting texts from across the room? Who is texting me right now? What is so important? I don't see anything else to pick up here. I think we did it.
All right.
Yeah, this wasn't like this before.
No.
Oh, that's what the key's to. Okay. I thought it was like the key to the bathroom or something.
No, it's the key to the nightmare shed.
Wait, did you not just like put the key in your pocket? Like you had to drop it?
No, I tossed it behind the counter. Oh. Wait, is there somebody here?
It's really effective how, like, the convenience store shelves prevent you from seeing, like, what you should expect.
The toilet is thirsty.
Now, I feel like I want to guess that this is intended to be, like, an actual automatic toilet lid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, you just got locked in the bathroom, sucker.
Yeah, the implication is...
Damn kids.
The implication is that is not that the toilet is mysteriously, like, opening and closing its own lid.
Right.
Like, with magic.
What? I don't think that was a customer.
Wait, so the fucking guy jumping out of the locker was the infamous jump scare?
Well, because
Yes.
it comes out of nowhere. This has a lot of tension and build up to it.
I guess.
You didn't grab the key, Josh.
Yeah,
I know.
Need the kill.
I can only hold so many things at once, and by that
Oh,
I mean
fuck yeah,
one thing.
talismans. You're just getting fucked up with talismans and charms today. I really love the idea that your priority right now would be to restock that shelf so you don't get yelled at.
Yeah, there's the weird, creepy shed in the back with the police tape, and the ring girl hanging out on the CCTV. But really, I gotta put these items back up on the shelf. It's very important.
Well, but again, I think that's the game intentionally playing with that tension. Because it spends
Yeah.
a long time making you be, like, just a counter slave to this company, and then suddenly now there's a horror game going on.
Like, yeah, this is all creepy and shit, but if you get fired, you don't have any money. Your striping needs to be on point.
I've noticed I can't run anymore. I'm not sure if that's just I can run to get to the store, but after that I can't, or...
It just saps your willpower. I've been there. Like, I just don't have
The
enough
convenience
energy for this
store
shit.
itself is the horror monster, and it's slowly digesting us. Oh,
I mean-
no! It's the annoying dude who did a jump scare earlier today.
And he's a
And
jerk.
all the rats. Oh, his name. He is the manager. Or a manager, anyway.
Rats. We're rats. We're the rats. We pray at night. We kill at night. I'm the ghost that makes all of the rules. Oh. You ding dong.
Nah, it's cool. We're busy in here.
Look at the manager.
Smoke break. Oh, hey, you're okay.
I love it. I love how creepy this is.
Why did rain fall through the roof? Alright, so we need to find a new job.
Well, I don't know. There's no manager now, so you can probably get away with all kinds of shit.
That's right. Our manager died, so nobody's running the shop anymore.
Promotion! Just start picking up his paychecks.
Don't tell anyone. I think there are multiple endings tied to what you do with these VHS tapes, but I am not totally sure.
What else would you do besides watch them?
I don't know, like send them to other people?
You're intended to play the Nightmare board game while it plays.
You know, I remember having
Nightmare
friends that
was
had
all
that
a
game.
dream.
Sad blue, 'cause I can't play this game with you. What lost in a black hole. Some kind of hole on me. I'm living in a nightmare. Weren't those very bad?
Nightmare? The VHS game?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty abysmal. VHS games in general were never very good.
That's a pity, really. You'd think, like... I mean, okay, so... just like American board games in, like, the 80s and 90s were, for the most part, really, really shitty.
Okay, you know what the best video VHS board game is?
Which one?
It is playing
Star Trek
Candyland
one.
while the Candyland cartoon plays out in the background.
Oh, no.
Do you? I probably am the only person who remembers that. Do you guys remember that?
No.
I have the memory that I did once play Candyland, but I cannot remember what happens in Candyland, nor did I ever do a VHS thing.
There was a VHS cartoon. Oh, go ahead.
Candyland is cool in that it's a board game you give to people to give them, like I say people, to children, to, like, instruct them in the absolute, like, first thing you need to know about how a game works. Like, it is an elementary crash course in game logic, and for that reason, it really is, like, worth buying for young children.
I buy it because I stand Lord Licorice, but...
You'll support anything Lord Licorice is in, really.
I really will.
You hiding in a locker today, dude? No, no
No
time card.
I may,
no letter
may or not
from
now be
the manager.
I'm now browsing the Board Game Geek reviews for Nightmare 1991, 5.9 out of 10, which, I'll be honest, that's not as negative as I would guess, because Board Game Geek is very, very harsh.
Maybe we should check out the murder hut. Oh.
I think we have bigger problems. Well, someone left a big mess.
Welcome to the worst part of this game.
Man.
The rest of this game is just us
you gotta clean this
sweeping up the mess.
That was like bloody.
I think it'd be
hammers.
interesting if the CCTV showed like everything was normal. Oh, there's a little child. Alright, so this is the part with the puzzle. We gotta like activate the stuff that the child looks at. but it's not super easy to tell where the child is because you can't see him outside of the CCTV.
It's the most gamey this game gets, and it's the game at its worst. I love how fucking creepy that anime... Oh, you left the screen. Anyway.
The what?
The anime standee on top of all those magazines, when looked at through the CCTV, looks like a creepy person in the window, and it's fantastic.
I feel like that's different than it looked before. Can we leave? Also, I like how we've turned into a Radio Shack. The Radio Shack that sells ramen. Can we go out here yet? So, I don't remember which stuff here is the solution to this puzzle. I think.
Do you want me to just look it up? Because otherwise, it's going to be us looking at that CCTV to find the damn kids. Okay. So start at your cashier desk, and then go to the furthest aisle on the left. And the first TV you want to turn on is the first TV on the top shelf.
Oh crap! I'm gonna have to reset this. Oh, did I accidentally do it again? Okay, yeah.
All right,
this one. All right,
hold on. Yes, that one. And then back out of that aisle and go down the next aisle on your right. On your right, the TV alone in the middle shelf after the first large stack of 5 TVs needs to be turned on. Yeah, I think it's that one in the middle there, in the middle. Yep. Sorry, I'm like 3 seconds behind live.
Yeah, I've noticed.
And then now walk through the last aisle and turn to the... No. Now walk through that aisle and turn to the next aisle on your right. Okay. On your right, the first TV alone on the bottom shelf after a vertical stack of 3 TVs needs to be turned on.
So this one.
And then back out of this aisle and go to the next aisle on your left. The first shelf on the left in the middle, that is after a vertical stack of 3 TVs need to be turned on.
This one?
No. It's in the middle.
Oh, on my left.
Alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on your left.
Here.
Yes, I believe that's it.
Well, it didn't yell at me yet. Is that 5 TVs? Do we have any more?
No, that's 4.
Well, what's the next one then? Hey, kid.
Are we not done? Did we not do it?
Hey, lady. What?
I feel like that, like the lady on the floor, is also pretty common sight in convenience stores.
Oh, hey, we cleaned it up. And something's beeping the door.
Floor's pretty fucking filthy, though.
Oh, you know, I meant to go and check the thing, but I guess that's not happening. Alright, we got a VHS tape.
Yeah.
We can throw it away, mail it, or watch it.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Can we leave?
Just run off into the night with it. Just take it to work. Bring your VHS to work day.
We can do that. Oh no, we can't leave.
Can't leave until they figure out what to do with that tape.
Alright, so what do you want to do with it?
Record a soccer game on it.
And then mail it to someone else.
I guess play it.
I've done the play it ending.
Right. I feel like playing it is probably like the crowd pleasing option.
Yeah.
Okay, play it. I wash my hands.
Are you sure?
Play it is the bad ending, I'm
Jess is
guessing.
I think it is, yes. So we're going for it?
Go for it.
Oh,
Go for
it. It's moving around as I change.
Ooh, that's exciting.
All right.
I like games that fight with you to do things like that. One of these days, I want to make a good paranoia video game. I say this not in the sense of a well-articulated plan that I have, but in the sense of, like, just kind of an idle dream. Oh, shit, that is our apartment, and that's us in bed. Huh.
Always a good sign. Well, I guess we could just chill here until the voices stop.
Yeah,
I've been doing that
sure.
for 35 years.
Just put on Mint Jams.
I think we just got eaten. Basically, what happened to us is what happened to Rutskarn in the previous game.
Oh, that was convenience store. I guess that's pretty much the end of the stream.
I really like this game a lot. It's exactly my kind of horror jam where it's both a pretty fun, spooky little game, but also like has just a smidge of interesting social commentary stuff going on.
Yeah. I think it's a neat little experience. It's, you know, it's an hour long.
Longer if you don't look up the answer to that damn puzzle. That will give an extra 20 minutes to your playthrough if you don't remember that. That kind of sucks. And there are multiple endings. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I do know that there are different outcomes. But yeah, it's Clerks meets Amnesia, I guess, or Clerks meets Ringu. I don't know.
Clerks meets Ringu is a really strong pitch, though. Yeah. Alright, well, that's 2/3 of the UnHaunting hour, Unhaunted. So far, Josh, you have not managed to glitch out a single supernatural antagonist. Will that change in the 3rd episode?
It depends on what I pick. Yeah, I know some glitchy ass.
Chris, pick something very broken.
I might. We'll see. We'll have to see.
We'll play Age of Empires 3 Remastered Edition, which apparently crashes all the time.